How are y'all doing today? Just enjoying my lunch break. My phone service is off. Hopefully I'll be able to get that turned on. You get a few bucks cash by for the 17th. I mean, everything will be taken care of then. It's like every step forward. I gotta get 75% of it back to shit that should have been covered. It's fucking like dragging. Yeah, on the fucking blockchain. I dragged the whole fucking planet with me. It's ridiculous. Signed up for a scholarship today. Go along with my pal so I can get some other things taken care of. I got so much debt. No vehicle. Any clothes. I got a job offer, but it just reminded me, I had to reschedule. I had a board seat interview to be on a business board, but my phone turned off today, so I rescheduled it for next week. Hopefully I can get my phone turned on by next week. But I got 2 bills due before then, and my checking account's going null today, and then probably fees. So fucking there's probably 50, 75 bucks. My phone, 50 bucks. And 2 other things in the next 2 weeks, 50 bucks. Fuck. Signed up to and scheduled every single business conference, business helping class, AI training, resume class, every free thing, and the entire year scheduled in my notebook to go to. Keep me busy. Get something off the ground. I don't know what I'm building though. I'm gonna have a business technically in South Dakota. I can switch over here selling it was supposed to be motorcycle accessories, but gotta find a way to make it unique because the distributors they gave me, they have really good products and stuff. During COVID, they must have had a bunch of other people do the same shit or whatever, and so you can go on eBay and buy the shit like $1 above cost what I could get as a distributor. So I don't know about that. Besides, I'm into spirituality and personal growth and stuff. I don't know exactly what I'm coaching or how to go about that. What business to make. Just take it one day at a time. I pick everyone up from the bottom, carry the whole system. Well, those at the top of the system made sure that they got all their hooks in me. So they're in my records, for better or for worse. So that they won't be forgotten by the universe. Even if they have all the money and fame from people for what they did or didn't do, even if it was all bad, they signed their name to everything, fucked everything up, then, well, the universe will never forget them because everybody will have to go around and fix all that shit. And the whole time people will be cussing, goddamn, and thinking their fucking name. And that ain't the way to be remembered. Seriously. It's because of the whole fucking old system, the Capricorn system, and still stuck on the Masonic code of how everything's got to hold itself apart from everything else, and everything's got to be trapped in a little box, and nobody can really get together unless it's talking about what is apart from what there is to talk about, and leaking exchanges, but you can't leak exchanges, and bringing it, you gotta just put it down all at once, like have your business plan, go to the bank, and then get all the money, and then call your contractor, and then do it all apart and together, separate and out of your hands, but everybody's doing it, and everybody's all chained in together and afraid of each other, and it's all fucking weird. And it seems to sort of kind of work at different levels, but mainly in organizations. At the same time as there's a whole lot of waste. All the frogs are coming back up on land. Now they've sat down even though I'm loud. I wonder if they'll get used to me after a while, or if they're already starting to. They're like, oh, this happens every day. We get some exercise right around 11 o'clock. Everybody jump in and then turn around and watch this guy sit on the bank. That's a good joke. For the hell of it, it's a treat. I need to get out. How ironic that 3 days later there's a concert in town. I haven't been to a concert in forever. It's Waka Flocka. My brother went to Afro Man because he got high. Yeah. And he got famous. He's singing a dumbass song. And that's how it works. But as funny as it all is, it ain't funny. And it's serious. And those that didn't go that far, and it seems like for most everyone else, it surprised him. It surprised me too, waking up at the same time as it didn't surprise me at all. Either I was gonna die or I was gonna come. I was gonna see God, who's on the other side, or otherwise I wouldn't be here. I waited for that bastard. But when I called him, there he was. Along with Mom without her makeup on, talking all slow. I show up to the black wall like I ran down the Energizer Bunny until she had no more batteries left. Be hard to keep up with me. If I'm at the beginning of the universe and at the end and waiting at the gates all at the same time, my body's stuck here on Earth, walking around all by myself, and I'm never alone with all the spirits of the ancestors and all the dead and those all in between and all those hiding in the dark and peeking in, and all the light workers and readers all working together and separately. Two dragonflies stuck together mating at the same time as they keep going boop, boop, and touching the water as they're screwing. I wonder what they're doing. Maybe it's like they got like people when they got the mirror on the ceiling, they can watch themselves doing it. Just one can't see the other one because it's just attached to the back end. I'm the lightning. I can't slow down. I can't stop. I ain't holding up for nobody if they don't fucking show up. And they ain't gonna be there and give support, especially over there on the other side, making this kind of symbol. Who you talking to? Ain't nobody stopping. See, that's the commander-in-chief, means on the outside he's nobody, and he's hoping that his inner light, his inner Jesus, is going to tell everybody what to do. Because that's that Masonic shit. I don't know. I don't know what to think about him or any of that shit. But I know that it triggers my inner light. Must be triggering everybody else too. Everybody's pretty pissed at him. Sure, the system needs to be changed. Things needs to be, and places need to be remade, and people don't, like during COVID, some of the things that they got from me, understandings that I saw at that time, which they're using in their playbook now. But shit, I'm 5 years grown since then, 3 years at least, and it all came back around. So then shit looks a little bit different. At the same time as, yeah, some of that stuff still applies, but they're all trying to do it in the dark and sneaking around rather than doing it appropriately with a plan and working with everybody, because of the way war is all sneaky and shit. And so they're all scared of God. Man makes plans, God laughs, right? So then they insinuate everything and do secret handshakes around the back and shit, and then control the weather and enforce everything around with the hidden hand. I think that's not how you manage a project or a nation. Like how, It takes trauma and things like that. People get too comfortable, and certain places, areas, people need to be moved around and remade, and they'll never move, as progress wants to come through. And so their way of doing that is just fuck them. Send a tornado through. Boom. It's in God's hands. Anybody that doesn't die, anybody that does, it's whatever. Now we can make some more money, and now we can get the money circulating in the businesses and construction, and get people moving around, giving a helping hand to rebuild these people's lives. And they lost everything, and maybe they'll get their moment of seeing the light, because of the terror and losing their family members or their dog or everything they've ever worked for in their life. That's terrible. It's a terrible way to go about it. There's plenty of open and free land that the government both owns, and, well, technically everything is cordoned off and sectioned and owned, and nothing is, because of the way the system works. I already made designs and plans for how to make super cities. Did that during COVID. Sure that they got all that information too. And so they need to work at creating and need a project manager along with a whole gang of helpers to see these things through, and then get people to move as they decide to filter there, and then remake the land that they come from in order to make the world more efficient, life better for people, and create a nation of family values and progress, so that everyone's taken care of. The resources are all allocated appropriately. We're not wasting a bunch of shit. And if we are, we're wasting the old in order to make the new, but we're not just taking advantage of everybody to do it. And then basically just tilling the same ground, and nobody ever goes anywhere. Basically for thousands of years. I mean, that's basically, we're still in an ancient system. What's the third world? The place all the chosen ones came from. No matter where we live, no matter where we come from. Having countries fighting over resources and space and shit. Why isn't it all interconnected? Why are people dying just for a few hundred more miles of border space when they already got more than they could use in a million lifetimes? See, I don't like that system. It's wrong. That's why at least we have the United States, where, yeah, they're all different, they're all together, And there's no wars between, oh, well, Kansas needs to expand its borders. Fuck, you can just drive across the goddamn border. It's the same fucking rules, basically. Your driver's license still works. The people speak the same language. All still got the same products. Though there's still little differences where there can be advantage and change. Or maybe one state doesn't have any tax on gas, and so everybody lives right next to the border, like in South Dakota, from Spearfish to Beulah, it's 14 miles. And so you drive over to Wyoming, 14 miles, and especially if you're somebody who like a farmer or something, and you have a fuel tank, then you go over there, you don't pay any tax on your fuel. If you smoke or drink, you go get, and especially if you got money and you're a farmer or some shit, you go get 30 packs, and have enough beer for 100 people for the year, and then you didn't pay any taxes on that shit. And smoking too. But that's funny, because South Dakota is totally built on using people based upon the weaknesses on smoking, drinking, and gambling, and the reservations. And so it's double divided, and keeping everybody down at the same time as, a lot of it's like farmland and then tourism, obviously. So then you gotta invite everybody over and then tax the shit out of those people in order to get the extra money. And so South Dakota should be hella prosperous for only 800,000 people, and yet it's not. It's not. It's even split right down the middle on the river at Pierre and Fort Pierre. Even the capital split in half and 2 time zones. The time zone runs right down the middle of the state. I mean, what a bunch of fucking 2-time and SOBs fucking set this shit up, right? Started only making 5 or 6 cigarettes for the day. Change comes in slowly. Oh, this frog just made a U-turn. Decided to come all the way over here to specifically see me. He was jumping toward one coast and then turned and just came right up 10 feet in front of me to watch me. Hi, little guy. It's a pretty nice day out here today. Over you can see a little frog right there. Couple bigger ones over there. Just one thing at a time. Like I said, I'm not drinking this month. Unless I go to that concert. No, I'll have a couple drinks. I need to get the fuck out. Meet some people. Do some shit. Just to make sure you got everything from me. Every bit of information tapped into my phones, and always just spying on me. That's why I gotta have my channel. I might as well just have everything there. If anybody's gonna know, everybody might as well know. No one on earth is more highly sought after for one reason or another. And yet, here I am all by myself. Which I like my peace. But I'd like to have some resources too. Crap. But knowing the way that, even though I got all these skills and stuff, I'd expect that somebody would, step forward by now, or before Christmas, and offer me what I need, or a gift of an apology for all the shit that they know they did to me and had something to do with. I should already be a millionaire for being able to sue the state of South Dakota and the federal government. And so, since I ain't got that, I'm suing the shit out of them now. Every fucking day. If not directly, I'm doing it in spirit. Until shit changes, or until I get mine. And not just until. For all those that have woken up and got stuck in this bullshit. And then couldn't get away from their grief. The drug that God gave them in order to take them there and bring them back. Something in them didn't want to, or couldn't have them buckle up into the system the way that some people can. Be a rapper or whatever the case may be. To at least hold it apart and together and have all that, but then, and so then having to be stuck with all those gifts or that promise, and just having to keep your head down and not sneak around, but basically, wear a mask all the time and do a regular ass job, and just hope you can get something put together. But then the system just continually just fucking raining ice and tornadoes and fucking tariffs and every fucking thing they can to fuck us all over, no matter what. Taking your retirement funds, crashing the stock market, keeping everybody afraid we're going to war and shit, while bringing foreign leaders into the country and sucking up to them and spending more time, the leaders spending more time outside the country shaking each other's little waggy things, and over here in America take care of fucking real business. Yeah, foreign diplomacy and shit. Let's see how far has that gone? About every country in the world hates the guy we got in charge and uses him as a fucking joke. And then they invite him over, and then even they make fun of him right in front of his face. Yeah. This is Qatar, fucking gave him an old fucking plane and make our people pay to fucking restore that sucker. It won't even be done, and have it as his personal plane. And basically that joke was, yeah, here you go, take a fucking flying leap, get the fuck out of here. This is free. We got 1,000 more of these, and they're real jets. And we stole it from people, and it was nothing. And we all got more money than you. 100 of us sitting on this little fucking island. Yeah, we'll do whatever we want. Get the fuck out of here. Is basically what they told him. Netanyahu come over and be like, yeah, how about for that Nobel Peace Prize? Oh, let's meet with Zelensky under the dead Pope's fucking throne. Oh yeah. We'll meet up in Alaska with Putin. It just makes him look like an idiot. They're all jerking him around. He's the one who got nailed to the cross. He's gonna have to submit to somebody. He's too proud to do that. He's just gonna keep pushing shit with his fucking pen and talking out the side of his mouth with a split tongue. I mean, it's funny and all, but that ain't fucking helping us. We don't need a comedian up there. A nasty one at that. Talks. I mean, the way it's going, he's been dead before Christmas. He'll be lucky if he makes it that long. And then we got somebody that's not ready to be a president. Has already been bought and paid off, and everybody's already getting him cornered. And when's the real president gonna get to be in there, huh? I want to be president. Who's gonna help me become president? Better go eat my lunch. Check y'all later.